Morning, folks. Kevin here. Well, it's July 9th, 2025. I'm over here in the new property. Yesterday, I hooked up the quick attach soil conditioner that I got last fall, and it was just the first time ever using it yesterday. And so this is a road I put in 2 years ago. I think I put this in. And what I did do in order to build this road, because it's just deep mud, even the Pepe with the lift kit on it would get stuck in here. The excavator would get stuck in here as well. So what I ended up doing 2 years ago is this is all stone wall in here. And I dug up a lot of the stone wall in here and a huge stone wall section there where I broke through the stone wall, piled it all up, large stone wall there. And I took all of that stone and I spread it in here. Then I took the dirt from excavating the pond and I laid that on top of it. And I took the bucket of the Hulk, you know, the track loader, and I sort of smoothed things out. Now it all undulated and all, but yesterday hooking up the soil conditioner, now I have to be real careful. I can't let that the teeth or the conditioner get too low. It can go as low as 4 inches. So I just barely scraped the surface to push the stones out of the way, the sticks out of the way, the roots out of the way, and it worked out pretty darn well. I did a little bit of work over on the main property there, and I'm going to do some more work today, but we'll just take a ride back and see how this looks. It'll turn dark when I stop this once, because this was low in here, and then it drops down and starts heading down to the large beaver pond. And once it gets down to the large beaver pond, once it gets close to that angle, the slope starts to travel down, I had run out of the stone wall and run out of the fill from the pond. So we'll just get down here and see just how it looks. Right now I'm in Doge, the Kubota 4x4. The machine that I'm using to replace Pepe that got crushed. Let's see, I did not dig down very far. You'll see some rocks that are kicked up a little bit here. Another branch that fell after yesterday me working here. So right here is where the transition is. Now we start to hit the slope. I wish I had a little more fill to go right in this section here, but you can see the slope really increases here. And you know, I angled it so a lot of the stuff, the sod and the stones and the sticks are kicked off to the side. And of course this is my first time using the soil conditioner. I have plans for doing lots of work because our property is all gravel and all. Now this is a road I built in here 2 years ago, I think, as well. It might have been 3 years ago. And I took sand and put it on top of our stone walls that I took down over on this property. There are some sinkholes in here and there's some bumps because going up and down with the track loader, but I'll go over this a few times and probably throw a little more sand on top of it. There's very little soil on top of the stones down in here. This is the big drop-off area in here between the upper beaver pond. So there's a 6-foot change in elevation here. These are the natural spillways from the upper beaver pond up here. This is what startled me the other day right in here. I believe it was a bear that went across. And this is a road I put in, and along with that road up there, we'll actually drive up there. So this road ended up faring quite well. And this is a road alongside of the Upper Beaver Dam. Going to go by here, and this was lots of limbs here, and everything had grown up really thick, so a lot of this needs to be gone over multiple times. But there's quite a drop off right here, so we got to be real careful both sides. So we're right on a dam wall, basically, the beaver built. And then I went ahead and put stone in here and put some of the dirt that I had excavated out on top of it. This is the upper beaver pond here, and the lower beaver pond here. And then this isn't the lowest one, of course. But I really need the flail mower to knock down some of the stuff on the side. Eventually I just want to support up the sides a little bit more on this section, but really pleased with breaking up the sod, how well that soil conditioner did, because it was just like this height, the material. And of course I've got a lot more work. I had taken some of the gravel when we put in the pad behind the limestone pad. I had taken some gravel and put it down here. It's real bony stuff, not terrible, but I had all these low spots that had to be filled in, and I worked with that a little bit yesterday, pushing some of the rocks down in here. So I want to maintain the roads higher than the spillways and the swale systems. Of course, this is all built up as well. That's the new pond over there that we put in last year. This is the spillway. I filled the spillway in a little bit because the lowest beaver pond over here on this side is much deeper now. To take out this mound that's right in here and push this up the roadway some. But I went over this section here as well. You know, there was branches and all kinds of stuff, and my ruts from the wheels of the equipment coming down here. It does a really nice job of flattening out areas that I've created ruts in. And I'll say it really shines with the Runner Crush limestone. It just makes a beautiful flat surface and all. So real happy with the soil conditioner so far. I'm going to use it again today. I don't know if I'll record very much. I want to go over where grass has started to emerge on both sides of the driveway going up to the top of the driveway. There's sections off the side of the driveway I want to get to as well. I don't know how much I'll get to. It's foggy, it's very humid, but it's only going to be like below 80 today, I think. But another good piece of news that first part of it was yesterday. I got my replacement of my diesel off-road tank yesterday. The guys came and Paul came and set that up. So that is a blessing, much needed here with all the equipment. And this morning, one of the drivers, she came and filled that one up and topped off my portable tank here as well. So that worked out fantastic. I cleaned up a lot of the sod that I tore up yesterday up by the central garden. I'm sorry, by the eastern garden. I used Optimus Maximus here to go and do that this morning. And I may go over here. Now this is bank run gravel, so it's really bony. And what did this wasn't the soil conditioner. What did this was the new firewood bucket. And I just wanted to see how, if I back drag the firewood bucket, what it would look like. I think it'll look great with Runner Crushed stone. But this is so bony, it's not going to help out that much. I may move Elon ahead up here and use the soil conditioner here until I put it through its paces yesterday. It's filthy. and I may see what it does to this bank run gravel here. I don't know, but I'll probably go up front and do a little bit of work with the driveway up there, see how that can turn out. You know, pretty happy with this soil conditioner. It's quick attach is where I got it last fall. First time using it was yesterday. And I can't think of what else right now. I just have some more office work I've got to do today, but we'll touch back later and see where we're at.
My new quick attach and I'm feeling alive. This soil conditioner's got me ready to thrive. Not your average tool, it's a cut above the rest, turning rough old ground into seed beds. The best with multi-flex control, it's smooth as can be. Floating connection, it's like magic to me. Levels out the land as it follows the ground. This machine's a game changer, the best I've found. Oh, my quick attach, you're the star of the show. Raking stones, tilling soil, making my heart glow. With your big old rotor and teeth that don't quit, you're my soil conditioner, and I'm loving every bit. Large diameter rotor, aggressive teeth that bite, pulverize the dirt, make it all feel right. Counter-rotating action, moving soil ahead, fills the lows, cuts the highs, preps my land. Rake the rocks to the side or straight up in a line, debris don't stand a chance. It's clear every time, tills down deep, 4 inches in one pass, leaving clods and sod in the dust of the past. Oh, my quick attach, you're the star of the show. Raking stones, tilling soil, making my heart glow. With your big old rotor and teeth that don't quit, you're my soil conditioner, and I'm loving every bit. No more hand labor, no more breaking my back. This quick attach beauty's got the ultimate knack. Automatic leveling, it's a professional's dream, making my work shine like a landscaping king. From the fields to the yards, it's a versatile beast, turning rough terrain to a gardener's feast. Separates the rocks, tears the sod apart. This soil conditioner stealing my heart. Every pass is clean, leaves a finish so fine. Quick attach your mind, oh, you're one of a kind. I'm singing your praises, gonna spread the word wide. The soil conditioner's my pride and my ride. Oh, my quick attach, you're the star of the show. Raking stones, tilling soil, making my heart glow. With your big old rotor and teeth that don't quit, you're my soil conditioner, and I'm loving every bit. Your average tool, you're a cut above the rest. Quick attach soil conditioner, you're simply the best. From the dirt to the dreams that I'm building each day, you're my partner in grind, and I'm loving the way. Yesterday I hit the stores, Home Depot and more. Chasing down supplies, got my list, keeping score. But as I stepped outside, the skies just let it rip. A torrential downpour, man, the rain didn't quit. Folks were huddled tight under awnings, they'd stay, waiting for the storm to up and fade away. But me, I felt the fire on this hot summer day. I marched into the rain, let it wash my cares away. I embraced the downpour, let it soak me to the bone. Feel alive, feeling well in the storm, I found my home. No fear, no holding can throw storms, try to slow my stride, but I'm alive in the chaos, got my soul open wide. Every drop that falls, it's like a call to be free. I'm not waiting for clear skies, it's just not me. While others stand and shiver, playing safe in the shade, I'm out there in the deluge where my spirits are made. The rain's my rhythm, my pulse, my spark. I'm living every moment, lighting up the dark. I embrace the downpour, let it soak me to the bone. Feel alive, feeling well in the storm, I found my home. No fear, no holding back, I'm on the right path. Dancing in the rain with my heart's own laugh. Life's a wild adventure full of twist and surprise. I meet it with a grin, see the truth in the skies. No umbrella, no shelter, just my soul in the fray. I'm alive in the downpour, come what may. Some might call it crazy running out in the rain, but I feel every droplet washing away the pain. It's the way I approach life, bold and unafraid, taking on the storms with the choices I've made. From the store to the fields to the dreams that I chase, I'm marching through the tempest with a smile on my face. The rain's my revival, it's my soul's sweet song. In the downpour, I'm living where I know I belong. I embrace the downpour, let it soak me to the bone. Feel alive, feeling well in the storm, I found my home. No fear, no holding back, I'm on the right path. Dancing in the rain with my heart's own laugh. So bring on the thunder, let the heavens pour down. I'll be out there dancing, never wearing a frown. This is how I live, with my heart wide awake, embracing every downpour for my spirit's own sake.
In the quiet of the night, when the world's out of sight, there's a voice deep inside, like a soft guiding light. It's a whisper in my heart, calling soft, calling true. Tells me where I should go, shows me what I should do. It's my soul speaking clear, it's my higher self song. Been with me all my life, it's been there all along. Through the noise and the doubt, it's the truth I can feel. Those whispers and instincts, they're my compass, they're real. Trust the whispers, trust the call. They're the messages from your soul, they'll never let you fall. From your higher self they rise, like a spark in the dark. Guide you through the storm, light the fire in your heart. Oh, trust the whispers, they're your truth, they're your guide. They'll lead you to the place where your spirit resides. When the world's screaming loud, trying to drown out my mind, I close my eyes and listen, leave the chaos behind. There's a nudge in my gut, like a breeze through the trees. It's my spirit's soft signal, putting my heart at ease. It knows the path to take when I'm lost in the fray. It's the wisdom of my soul, showing me the way. Every instinct's a gift, every whisper's a key, unlocking who I am, setting my spirit free. Trust the whispers, trust the call. They're the messages from your soul, they'll never let you fall. From your higher self they rise, like a spark in the dark. Guide you through the storm, light the fire in your heart. Oh, trust the whispers, they're your truth, they're your guide. They'll lead you to the place where your spirit resides. No need to fear the quiet, no need to run and hide. The answers that you seek are all waiting inside. Your higher self is singing with a voice pure and wise. Just listen to the whispers, see the truth in your eyes. Through the trials and the tears, through the joy and the pain, those whispers never fade. They're my shelter in the rain. They're the spark of my purpose, they're the beat of my soul. Lead me to my truth, make my broken heart whole. So I'll trust in the instincts, let them light up my way. Follow the voice of my spirit, every night, every day. With my higher self guided, I'll never lose my place. Those whispers are my home, they're my heart's sacred space. Trust the whispers, trust the call, they're the messages from your soul. They'll never let you fall. From your higher self they rise, like a spark in the dark, guide you through the storm. Light the fire in your heart. Oh, trust the whispers, they're your truth, they're your guide. They'll lead you to the place where your spirit resides. So listen to the whispers, let your soul's voice be heard. Your higher self is speaking in every quiet word. Trust the instincts deep inside, they're your map to the skies. With the whispers as your guide, let your spirit rise.
Just a little update. It's afternoon time, almost 3 o'clock right now, and I did run the soil conditioner up over this area multiple times. Now up near the entrance to the driveway at the top, that I'm going to have to bring Elon, the excavator, with the grading bucket up there and bring in the stone. But I really want to try and terminate or devitalize as much of the grass and the weeds that were growing up here. And if you saw the beginning of it, there was quite a bit. There's still quite a bit here. The roots are here. Some of the history of this driveway. So I think it was 1980 that I started taking apart a stone wall over here, and we're over here, back there, and one over here. And at that time I did everything with a wheelbarrow in the beginning, a grub axe, some rakes and shovels and a wheelbarrow. And I probably only got in my first year maybe 20 feet, working my way back because I had to make a parking area up front there first. Then I got the dozer, and it was easier for me to break down the stone wall at that time. And this was all very soft right in here. It was fairly firm, but all these trees were much smaller at that time. And what I ended up doing was in the central part of it, probably, so the outside of the pillars is 24 feet wide. And I knew I wanted at least 2 vehicles to be able to bypass, so I made it like 16 feet wide. So there's at least another 4 feet on each side that I didn't do. And so I would put the stones on there and run the dozer over it back and forth. Now this was an old, not so great dozer. The tracks would come off so frequently and all. But it did work. I did compact that down. Then we got some loads of gravel and put it on top of it and all. When we had and that was all up and through the time that we had the horses and all. Then when we had the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center, we had a friend with a backhoe come over, and we dug some trenches to get power line, some electrical lines for lights on each side of the driveway here. And this is really over a 5 or 6 year period it took me to get down here and get this down to this point and all. And so the stones are in soil, whatever the soil was that was growing up over, let's say, 50 years after the farming had stopped at this place. But that stone really made it solid. It did have a problem with shifting ultimately and taking out one of my water lines up there. But I'd say the stones are only down about 2 feet below this area. Then over the years, with all of the heavy equipment and big trucks and all, this stuff is packed down really well. And we get every few years some screen gravel put on the top of it. And I would do my best with Optimus Prime, which was a Case 995 or David Brown 995. You see some of the older videos, and I'd work on the driveway with that. And I had a rake at that time. I had a box blade. So I worked this driveway, you know, close to 50 years. And but over the time, lots of stuff has grown up in it. We were away for a decade at Cornell, and so a lot of stuff grew up in here. So it was just one narrow path going up and down the driveway where the cars would come up and down. So I reworked it again and all. So it's time to rework it again. And one of the things I would say is, so even with the screen gravel, when you look at this, it's like pebbles and sandy material, and it doesn't lock in. It doesn't have enough flat surfaces like the limestone does. So this is prone to potholes, much easier for grass to get started. Now it'll get started in limestone as well, but it starts more quickly in this. And you can get wear marks a little more easily. You can get wear marks in the limestone, but this is harder to manage. So that's why we're going to be putting limestone here eventually. Sooner, I would have had it done by now if the building hadn't collapsed. But so anyways, that's the history of this driveway section here. And you know, then it basically ended right here. I built the garage, and then we started building things on back. But today we made I don't know, quite a few passes with the soil conditioner, and it did a real good job. It kicked up a lot of bigger rocks, a couple probably from the old stones from the stone wall, and I just got out and manually raked some of the rocks and all that were kicked off to this side and all. And I'll go get Mini-Me. Right now I've got the grapple on Mini-Me. I'll take the grapple off. Oh, and I did run, so I use Optimus Maximus, which is a Kubota Grand L 6060 with the rake behind it. And I ran up the side of this and all, but because it has the grass chunks and pieces of sod in there, not the best. Rakes really do well if you got pretty uniform small stuff, and the small particles can slide in between the tines of a rake. Where they really weren't, because there's a lot of topsoil and sod in here, so that would plug it up and make the things flow off to the side. So I pushed it back over to this side and then left as much of the gravel and sand there as possible and pulled the rocks out by hand with a rake. So I'm going to go get Mini-Me, take the grapple off, put the small bucket on it. I could see real well. I've got the bucket on Optimus Maximus, but I'm not as used to it. Getting the bucket blade flat so that you're not digging in and only scooping up what's on the surface of it is very difficult, and you can't see quite as well with Optimus Maximus, the Grand L 6060. You got the big hood, the big loader arms and all. With Mini-Me, it's easier to visualize. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to see if I can clean up some of these rocks, and I'll probably call it quits for the day. I'm a little hot. Thank God it isn't real hot out here. Oh goodness. Then I will end up going over this with the soil conditioner more times. Now this side over here, it's less big bony rocks on this side here, but maybe tomorrow I'll work on this and see what I could do here as well. It'd be much easier if the pillars weren't in the way, but hey, I like the pillars. You got to take the good with the bad. So I'm gonna go get Mini-Me now, and so we pick up some of these rocks, fill in some of the holes down in the roadways that we got that washed out, and gonna get another drink of water. So I'll get started.
This world's gone bananas, spinning out of control. Every screen, every feed, it's taking its toll. I'm sharing my vids, trying to spark some light, but YouTube's got ads that just don't feel right. No premium, no pass, I'm stuck in the grind. Disgusting, misleading ads messing with my mind. Thought Google was better, thought they'd keep it real, but it's all about the money, not how we feel. Oh, this world's gone bananas. It's a wild, wild show. From the news to the feeds where the truth all go. Politicians play dirty, social scream and shout. Everybody's mad, but what's it all about? The news used to shine, or so I believe. Now it's clickbait and spin, and I'm feeling deceived. Politicians, no shock, they've always been a mess. But this chaos we're in, man, it's anybody's guess. Social media's wild, full of rage and despair. Folks swearing they'll leave, but they're still right there. Some get paid to protest, holding signs in the street. Hope they're paying their taxes on that activist beat. Oh, this world's gone bananas. It's a wild, wild show. From the news to the feeds where the truth all go. Politicians play dirty, social scream and shout. Everybody's mad, but what's it all about? I'm just trying to create, put my heart in the frame. But the noise and the lies, they're fanning the flame. Used to think we could rise, find a better way. But it's bananas out here every single day. Still I'll keep on uploading, keep sharing my voice. Cut through the madness, give the people a choice. Maybe one day we'll see past the chaos and schemes. Find the truth in the noise, chase the realest of dreams. Oh, this world's gone bananas. It's a wild, wild show. From the news to the feeds where the truth all go. Politicians play dirty, social scream and shout. Everybody's mad, but what's it all? This world's gone bananas, but I'll still take a stand. With my vids in my heart, I'll do what I can. It's a jungle out there, but I'll keep pushing through. World's gone bananas, but I'm staying true.
Well, I got the first run of rocks picked up from this side over here. There's still more, as you could see. But I'll run the soil conditioner over this again. But real happy with the soil conditioner. It does a great job. I'll have to figure out, it's challenging when I'm working around the pillars here, because I don't want to knock the pillars over, and that's just that. So I've got some work to do some more cleanup. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet, because there's an awful lot of decent gravel there, but I'll probably try and pull some of that back out on here tomorrow. I've got, if the weather permits. So I'm just not certain how things are going to be tomorrow, and I can't remember the weather forecast and all. But I'm pretty happy. Soil conditioner does a really good job, especially with this ground here, what we got here, all these rocks. There's a couple of them I'm going to have to use the big bar, bring the excavator up to get a couple of the good sized rocks there, because grabbing a hold with a rake, I can't even budge them down there, and they've been knocked loose, so they're pretty big. But otherwise, pretty happy with how it's coming out. I'll probably, we've got an organic weed killer herbicide that should kill grass and weeds. So I'm going to put that along some of the driveway. It's nothing like glyphosate where the byproducts break down and the byproducts are worse. But we'll see how things work out. I don't like using any sprays at all, but I want to get this set so that I can get some limestone on it. So bit by bit, we'll see how everything works out. Pretty happy though. Soil conditioner's great. I just had an odd thing happen. The hood on Doge here started popping up. So I'll have to investigate that, why this is popping up. It's locked down now, but I had to play with there's a small little latch right here in front. But hopefully that isn't going to be an issue. Anyways, that's it for today's video, folks. Appreciate you watching, appreciate your comments, and especially those of you who watch all the way to the end. That's pretty cool. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.